Yeah. All I need is one scale, a couple bills. Came in this shit by myself. Dog,
Woo!
why you fuck this girl? Shit, cause I'm a player. Quarterback, no NFL.
R.I.P. Young Dolph. Free my guy Dolph. What? R.I.P. The world is better with more Dolphs in it. I will say that. Not gonna lie, good week for me in fantasy. I won, took care of Bears business. Eric lost, Tyler lost, Taylor lost, and Will lost. Everything to play for. There are 4 people currently competing for the 6th spot in this. It's fascinating. So let's go ahead and get into it because we've got a few awards to cover, and then we've got a traditional send-off. So, first and foremost, the InSync Award to Mutch and Chandler. Baby, bye, bye, bye. Congratulations on your buys, you guys. While the men battle it out for the 6th seed in the playoffs, you two took your least points scored against and 3rd least points scored against and secured yourself some buys. So congratulations. Can't wait to see you in the playoffs. So impressive what you did. The greatest tradition in sport. If I've said it once, I've said it 1,000 times, and I'll say it 1,000 times again. 7-6 gets you in this playoffs. Daniel, great job taking care of business. You've smacked Eric around to a 3rd loss in a row. You did what you had to do, and you made the playoffs because you're 7-6, and that's what happens. Quick trick field trigger meter update. Spencer, I got to give you credit. I really do, and this is true credit. As you know, I do this in marker. Can't be taken away. At no point this season did you ever go above being pissed off about your 0-3 start. You've had a good season, man. 8-5. I got nothing negative to say. Great job. And Tyler Blevins is here. Great. Well, while some of you, skipping around, gallivanting on into the playoffs, some of us are sharpening iron week in, week out. Our playoffs started 2 weeks ago. Given that's the case, there is a hell of a lot of scenarios that could lead to any one of us, yes, there are 4 of us still vying for playoff spots, making it in. It all starts, and I'm going to walk through each of them, don't worry about it, but Eric, you beating Will should be easy. Tyler, you beating yourself. Beating Tyler. Randy, me beating Spencer, that's a joke. And Taylor beating Mutch, who's a fraud. So, each scenarios, I'm going to go through them by most likely to least likely. Eric, you got to beat Will. Again, easy. If any of us lose, you're good. But if Tyler wins, you have to hope that you outscore him by 98 points. Should be pretty easy. If I win, you have to hope I don't outscore you by 250. If you lose, we'll figure that out later. Tyler, you have to win. You have to beat Tyler. It's very weird. Hope everyone else loses, or Eric wins, but you outscore him by 98. Or if I win, you have to outscore me by 148. Not that bad. Not that bad. Me, I have to beat Spencer. Historically, it's a pretty easy win for me. Gotta hope everybody loses, but if they don't lose, I have to outscore Eric by 250-ish points. I've seen crazier things happen. If Tyler wins, I have to outscore him by 148 points. Again, I've seen crazier things happen. Taylor has to beat Mutch, who's a fraud. Hope we all lose. I think that's it. Yeah, he has to hope we all lose. And then he has to outscore Eric by 235. Outscore Tyler by 136. and just hope I don't outscore him by 14.03. Hopefully that clears it up for everybody on the scenarios. It's an exciting time. 4 people vying for 1 spot. 3 people have a decent shot at it. The funniest thing is, all of us could lose. None of us are playing each other. Great scheduling. I'll send a note to the commission and the scheduling committee. Woo! But that's the playoffs. Some of us are competing for the playoffs. Some of us are in the playoffs. And some of us aren't. And that's life. Life aquatic. And as you guys know, we have a great tradition here at WK+E. When you're no longer competing for the playoffs, or wanting to compete in the playoffs, which apparently Will never wants to do, you go fishing. So let's go fishing. Come on. Got my beer. A little flat. Got my rod. Will, I'll be honest, it's poetic justice that Tyler, Halbrook, and I both depend on you this week to beat Eric to have a chance of making the playoffs. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to be mean to you. Okay? You have double-digit losses on the year. That's pretty bad. But I'm not going to be mean to you because, I'll be honest with you, they should study you and study just how marvelously bad you are at fantasy football. I mean, you are bad in every single facet of it. I'm not going to say that in a mean way, though, because, again, it's incredible how just completely inept you are in every facet of fantasy football. I mean, you draft poorly. Your pickups stink. You can't manage your way out of a brown paper. Whoa! 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 Oh, where was I? You can't manage your way out of a brown paper bag. I mean, they should do studies about you. That's how important you are. That's how monumental this is, what you're doing every year, year in and year out. If I were you, I'd get a proxy. You know, you exist in name only in this league. Let somebody else manage your team. 3-10 on the year. Again, it's incredible how you do it. It's marvelous. It's stupendous. You're one of a kind, man. You are one of a kind. So cheers to you.